Welcome back, Kiss Army, to another episode of We Are One.
You wanted the best and you got the best. The hottest Kiss channel in the land. We Are One. Welcome back to the Psycho Circus. We are one Kiss Army and we shout it out loud. Celebrating all eras of Kisstory. While you're here, be sure to subscribe because you got nothing to lose. Be like Ace and give this video a thumbs up and hit that bell so no matter if it's tomorrow or tonight, you can get all you can take. It's kissing time once again, so let's raise our glasses and get into today's video. In today's video, we are taking a look at a recent interview that Paul Stanley gave. This is Paul's first interview podcast since Kiss wrapped up the End of the Road tour back in December of 2023. He was on the Allison Hagendorf podcast, who was the one who kind of was emceeing the End of the Road pay-per-view final show event. So she had Paul on, and she was able to get some information about Paul. She had him on June 5th, so about a month ago, about the future of the Kiss avatars. So Paul says that the avatars that we saw at the End of the Road tour at the end of the show were kind of like a taste to whet our appetites, and that the final product is going to be much, much, much better. He talks about how they have George Lucas involved, which I think what he really means is they have ILM involved. And Paul talking about the fact that they are going to do things with the avatars that they themselves could not do. So rather than something like ABBA where you just see ABBA do a performance, Kiss is probably going to be more of like the superhero Marvel Comics, Scooby-Doo crossover kind of things like that, where they're going to be flying around, breathing fire, doing things like that would be my guess. But Paul says that they're putting a lot of money into it, Pop House is going to make it great, and that Kiss is going to live on forever, essentially.
Now, of course, the reveal that night, that was the next era will be, the avatars. What can fans expect from the next era?
Not what you saw, because, it was a double-edged sword, because we were showing people the avatars in their infancy, and they look and will look nothing like that. They will be mind-bogglingly realistic.
It was more of a sneak peek.
Yeah, and that's, that there's good to that and bad. People will look and go, well, that doesn't look anything like them, but what will be is incredible. The state of the art and what technology can do nowadays is incredible. There's a show that's running outside London that's sold out for 3 years, and it's an ABBA show.
Yes.
And Pop House, the people behind that, are the people who are working with us. And that show is just incredible, and yet that technology is now old.
Right.
So George Lucas is involved with the avatars, and the people involved with it are really incredible. And the idea is not to do a Kiss concert. The idea of, whoa, that looks like a real amplifier. That's this kind of thinking. We want to create something that's a go-to and a must-see for everybody. Kiss fans will love it, but other people who could care less about Kiss will want to see it. It's going to be mind-boggling. It's Kiss and Cirque du Soleil and everything you can imagine on steroids, but it will really cross that bridge of what's real and what's not.
Wow.
And combine the two. Does that sound interesting?
It'll be a unique experience, and I expect nothing less.
It will be incredible. The idea that we're going to simulate a live show, leave that to somebody else, and we have no desire to do that. We want to create Kiss, which is something that breaks the rules, not lives within them.
Of course not. Now, you mentioned Pop House. I'm sure that you and Gene will still be involved in all endeavors moving forward. What role will you guys play?
They're great people, the Pop House people, and the last thing they would want is us gone. We've been there for 50 years, and it's been pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So they want us to be a part of it.
So I thought that was interesting to hear Paul talk about that the avatars are really at their infancy rather than their final product, which is good news because they didn't look like 100% done anyway when we saw them, especially if you take a look at what they've done with ABBA and the Voyage show. That is like on a whole nother level, and Pop House is the one responsible for that. So they're likely going to be able to bring Kiss up to, and if not exceeding past that level. So I thought that was interesting, but let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, God gave rock and roll to you, and God bless you.